Guns are some of the best investments out there. I mean, I bought rifles. I bought a Mini 14 for like $250. It had to be in, 1993. And that sucker, that model is worth about $600 today. Ruger range rifle. I mean, I've got, every gun I've got is valuable. You know, when I say I got 50 guns, I think 5 or 6 of them were grandpa's, and stuff passed on. And can you imagine a bunch of pot-bellied thugs in your house opening up your gun safe and dragging your guns off? I mean, this country, we got to really get angry and go, look, crooks, back off, you parasite degenerates. And the police say, oh, we're pro-gun. Well, then you're not acting like it. I'm sick of it. Leave me alone. I'm not your property. And this is just an article that says, this whole article implies that guns are illegal and they're seizing them everywhere. Then you read later it was in criminal acts they're seizing them. Police see semi-automatic weapons as hazard. No, they seized them in crimes. But see, they want to acclimate you to get used to hearing about guns being seized. Paul, Annie, JD, Gavin, Sam, many others. A ton of news and 3 guests coming up. Stay with us.
Recognize that sound? If you're taking vitamins and minerals in pill form, that's exactly where many are ending up. Hello, my name is Dr. David Friedman. According to the Physician's Desk reference, vitamins in a pill form are 10% absorbed. So for every $100 you spend on vitamins, that's $90 you're flushing down the toilet. In fact, orderlies at hospitals call these bedpan bullets. Start absorbing the nutrients you swallow. Introducing Chews for Health, a delicious tasting chewable containing 16 superfruits, sea vegetables, and antioxidants. Stop paying for nutrients your body doesn't use. Order Chews for Health today. 1-800-210-1922. The first 300 callers will receive a free copy of my best-selling CD, America's Unbalanced Diet. Isn't it time to stop flushing your vitamins down the toilet? 1-800-210-1922 or go to orderchews.com.
Hey folks, Alex Jones here. I'm sending out a special alert to all those out there listening with credit card debt and struggling to make payments. I'm going to give you a very important phone number. Due to a declining economy and credit crisis, you now have the power to settle your debt and lower your payments by up to 60% or more by calling the Bailout Group. This program has already settled over $100 million of debt and are saving individual consumers thousands of dollars. Folks, if you are struggling with credit card debt and those excessive interest payments, the time is now to take advantage of this opportunity. Call the Bailout Group today at 1-800-324-6554. I hope our listeners take advantage of this. The call is free, and in 10 minutes they will show you how much you can save right over the phone with one simple call. Let the Bailout Group bail you out of debt, reduce your payments by up to 60%, and save you thousands of dollars today. That number again is 1-800-324-6554. 800-324-6554. The Bailout Group.
Hazard-Rid Total Protection Kits quickly complete any size job by applying a top-quality disinfectant, viricide, fungicide, mildewstat, and deodorizer in the form of an effective yet gentle fog. Our portable fogging device can conquer normal chores, plus provide unmatched protection for your family and workplace from viruses, bacteria, mold, and more. The Hazard-Rid Kit's hospital-approved ingredients come in a highly concentrated form, and each kit can make up to 32 gallons of protection. Reduced labor costs, outstanding product savings, and professional quality performance all save you more than the cost of this kit. For a limited time, GCN listeners who order online will receive double the active ingredients, which means you get up to 64 gallons of product absolutely free. Save money on daily tasks and be truly prepared for those urgent situations. For a short tell-all video, go to hazardrid.com. That's HAZARID, hazardrid.com. Or call 800-675-0323. That's 800-675-0323 and order today.
By the way, we're going to have detailed reports on the Bilderberg Group in the next few days with the latest info on what the world leaders planning. Meanwhile, I see articles in the London Guardian with a ridiculous headline. the man at Bilderberg in pursuit of the world's most powerful cabal. Once a year, it is rumored the global elite gather in a luxury hotel. It is rumored? I mean, it's been in the BBC everywhere that the Bilderberg Group's now released some of their founding documents bragging they set up the European Union by stealth. So this group openly admits they exist now. London Guardian says it's rumored. I remember up until 5 years ago, Limbaugh was still saying the CFR didn't exist. And that's his job. Got to keep your friends close, your enemies closer. And the New World Order hates real conservatives, hates constitutionalists and nationalists, so they're going to have a bunch of fake conservatives up there to sell people. Bunch of other news articles on that front, but let's go back to your calls here. Paul in Florida, welcome.
Hi, Alex. Just as you say, in your opening remarks, it's very easy today for anyone to lose their Second Amendment rights. It's been done to people we know. A group of people who got hold of my soon-to-be 100-year-old father did it to me a few years ago. They didn't prevail. They used lies. They walked into court tearfully saying I'd grievously injured my dad. Now, the reason they did this is because we didn't know it, but apparently my dad's a wealthy man, and they stole millions from him. And when we got wind of it, that annoyed them, and so they did just what Senator Lautenberg and all his fellow gun haters and tyranny lovers want to do. They used lies to disarm law-abiding citizens. Unfortunately, they pushed it too far. They spread some money around to try and make it stick. It did not. And now the legal consequences are going to return for them because, yes, America, there are still many fine, good cops and law enforcement people in this country, and they don't like liars, and they don't like gun haters, and they don't like punks. The deputies around here will be the first ones to tell you they hate it when somebody's gun rights are violated. And this brings me to another point. You mentioned in your opening remarks that odd May-December romance of David Rockefeller and Hank Kissinger. And there's a little drama going on in New York City, and it has very big ramifications. There's a fellow named Philip Marshall. He's 84 years old. So far, I've only seen this in the New York Post and the New York Daily News. Mr. Marshall is the son of Mrs. Astor, of the Astors, you know, who drowned on the Titanic and all that, and she gave away hundreds of millions.
Yeah, he locked her up and wouldn't even give her clothes. I remember seeing that in the news.
Well, see, this is what's happened here is that's how the charities, so-called. Now, these aren't charities that feed
so that's
kittens.
You're saying that's made up. And yeah, if it's in the New York Times, probably is a lie.
Yep, he prevailed. They tried suing the estate and they lost. He prevailed. These aren't charities, that feed hungry people or shelter kittens or anything like that. This is like the Hank Kissinger, Rockefeller, the swell set, the ones who live very, very big off of Mr.
Well, let me tell you this.
money.
My dad's a dentist, so he has a lot of patients, and more well-to-do people are saying the state, elder care, is seizing their 85, 90-year-old parents every time they have money and then trying to sign it over to themselves. And that's all over the news that elder care people in the UK and the US and Canada are now moving into their houses.
Yes, and in addition to massoutrage.com, whose founder you've had on your show, I found another great group, stopguardianshipabuse.com, on the web this week. They've been looking at this trial, and what it is Rockefeller and Kissinger and their pals have spun things all around. Now,
wait a minute, I remember seeing that David Rockefeller and Henry Kissinger were going to help with Lady Astor's money and not let the evil son have it. He locked her up and wouldn't let her have food. And I remember going, David Rockefeller's helping, and helping get the Astor's money? Well, I mean, wait a minute. One of the main heirs is Anderson Cooper, admitted CIA agent. I wonder if he's getting them when Rockefeller's helping him. Stay there. I want to hear more about this when we get back in 70 seconds.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Many human illnesses can be attributed to the fact that soil in the United States no longer provides plants with the mineral elements which are essential to human nourishment. Studies have shown that a majority of Americans are seriously deficient in basic minerals. Deficiency in any one of the more important minerals actually results in disease. Go to raworganicvegansuperfoods.com today and see the wide range of foods available that are designed to help your mind and body work